Meet the Carrol family. Kira is a doctor and Peter is a photographer. They have two children, Xaver and Felix. In 2013, they decided to leave their home in Alice, Australia to spend a year driving through southern and eastern Africa together. Many parents might think they're crazy, but Kira and Peter say that although it was a challenge, this trip was the best adventure they'd ever had. So what kind of challenges did they have to face? The first challenge came before the trip even began. The family had to save a lot of money and plan their travel route. They also had to rent out their house in Australia and store their things while they were gone. When they arrived in Africa, the roads through South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Zambia, Tanzania, and Uganda were full of challenges too. Protecting yourself from insect bites is usually a simple job, but during the trip, they had to deal with a lot of insects. Also, it was difficult for Kira and Peter to homeschool the children without a home. Most of the time, they lived with local families or camped. However, Kira says she was happy to deal with the challenges because she could see what a great experience the trip was for them all. They saw many beautiful landscapes and had the chance to come close to wild animals. But the best part of the trip for Kira was volunteering with many different organizations in Uganda. They helped build an education center and planted mango trees while they were living with a Ugandan family. Kira was also happy to see how the boys, who were 8 and 5 years old at the time, learned important lessons during the trip. They learned to understand and appreciate how other people live, sometimes with no electricity and little water. Most importantly, they learned how to make friends and play with children from different cultures. These experiences will stay with them all their lives. Peter tells us that, in the beginning, the goal of their trip was to spend time together as a family and to have some time to think about where they wanted to work and live in the future. During the trip, he says, the family grew closer and stronger. Although it wasn't what most people call a vacation, the Carrol family loved the challenges their adventure brought them. It was definitely an experience they'll never forget.